Hello curl friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. So today I am doing another revisit, and this time I am revisiting the Naughty hair care products. So the reason why I'm doing that is not because I had troubles with the products to begin with, but I said in the video when I reviewed the line that I really wanted to try a gel. If I remember correctly, I had used another gel that I had found at TJ Maxx. I think it was, what was it? I think it was the Aunt Jackie's flaxseed elongating gel, something like that. But now I finally found at TJ Maxx the Hey Curl Scrunching Jelly. And so we are going to be applying this. So I've already washed my hair with the Wave Hello shampoo and conditioner, and I'm going to apply the Hello Curls the primer. And they had a cream with this as well. I should have watched the video before I did this, but I don't remember if I used the primer or if I used the cream or if I did a split style. I really don't remember at this point. But anyways, I know I really like the primer. So I'm just going to spray that all over, kind of like as a leave-in conditioner. And then I'm going to brush that through, do some brush styling. And then we will apply the gel and see what we get. Normally I don't do too much of an extra chatting with these revisits, but while we're waiting for me to brush this through and everything like that, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about what went on in my life yesterday and today. So it's been extremely windy here, and while my house didn't have any damage, I was going out to my grandparents this morning, and I had to drive past my parents' place, and I saw that one of their big barns had part of the roof taken off. So it was an older bank barn that we really weren't using for much of anything. Originally, back when I was young, we had two bank barns. Oops, why am I starting in the front? I don't know, because I'm not paying attention. All right, let me get on track here. So as I was saying, originally when I was young, we had two bank barns, one on each side of the road. And, but we tore down the one, my parents did, after we no longer had animals. We no longer had the pigs or the cattle. And then we just had the one bank barn that we kept on the other side of the road. When I say the other side of the road, I mean the side that the house isn't on. And then my parents eventually put up a bigger barn for like their equipment, their farming equipment, where the former bank barn had been. So short story long is that they are probably going to have to end up tearing down this other bank barn. I'm kind of sad to see it go. Those are relics. I mean, they don't make barns like that anymore, but it really wasn't functional. It wasn't serving much of a purpose. It was a little bit of storage. We had a little bit of hay in there. My parents help out another family with their goats, and so they would use that hay for the goats. But yeah, somebody had asked me once if I have any connection with goats. I really don't. I really don't know much about goats, but a family that my parents help out and to some degree, they do have goats. But anyways, so like I said, that barn will probably be coming down because in order to fix it, it's going to cost more than the value of the barn actually is. So, and then we also had some trees come down, one that was near that barn, and then we also had an old pear tree that my great-grandma had planted back when she lived on my parents' property many years ago, and it was a pear tree, and part of that broke off and kind of hit a little bit of the house, kind of where the bedroom was. Didn't cause too much damage, just a little bit of repair needs to be made to the siding, but not too bad. So that is pretty much my story, and I'm screwing up my hair, my brush styling here, as I'm trying to finish up. And then we'll work on getting this gel in my hair. I was looking at the ingredients for the gel. Oh, my hair is really driving me nuts right now. Okay, I was looking at the ingredients for the gel, and I noticed that water was the first ingredient, but the second ingredient was glycerin. I know some people are put off by that. I can't say that I'm completely indifferent. I'm a little bit leery when I see glycerin as the second ingredient. Sorry, I'm drying my hands here for a second on some paper towels. So as I was saying, I'm a little bit cautious when I see glycerin as the second ingredient, but I'm not completely put off by it. And I don't usually do like a day 2 on my revisit series. I don't think I do. But I think today, or this time for this product, we're going to do a day 2 just to see how this held up. So once again, here is the gel. Let's see the consistency. I don't know why I put that much in my hand. I really don't. Give me a second here. I need to put some of this back in the bottle if I can. Okay, so I was trying to put this gel back in the bottle and I'm really making more of a mess than I need to. It's a very clear gel-like consistency. It's like that iconic gel consistency. So I have this all over my hands, and rather than waste it, I'm just going to put it in my hair. I do think I need to dab a little bit of this off though. So I'm just blotting that a little bit on a paper towel that I have here, taking off a little bit of that. You know, I'm just improvising as I go. And maybe I shouldn't have taken all of that off because I only did one side. That didn't go quite as far as I thought it was going to. I thought I was going to cover both sides of my hair. Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit more out here without making a complete mess. Okay, this is the consistency once again. It's not that this doesn't spread well, I just feel like it absorbed into my hair really fast. I'm going to get a little bit in the back, and then I'm going to flip over, but I just like to try to make sure that center part is kind of a little bit more cohesive. I know when I split my hair on two sides, you know, bring it front to style, sometimes that center area gets a little neglected. All right, as per usual, I like to flip my head over and put a little bit more on, going with about a dime-sized amount. Just going to glaze that over my hair. I'm going to scrunch, and then I would also wet plop as well. I forgot to bring my shower cap bonnets out here to do the wet plopping, so I'll have to do that off camera. Okay, so far I feel like I have pretty decent curl clumps. I don't want to disturb this too much. Like I said, I'm going to go wet plop, and I will be back after I diffuse my hair. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, girlfriends, I am back with my hair fully diffused, and we'll show you a close-up of what it is looking like. And I'll also show you the back as well here in a second. So far I am pretty happy with my results of retrying the Naughty brand, and more specifically adding this curl scrunching jelly. So I do like this. Now we are going to see how this holds up. As I said, it has glycerin as the second ingredient. It does have some polyquaternium and some copolymers kind of midway through the ingredients list. So we'll see if that overrides any effects that the glycerin may have. The weather, I think, is going to be, I'm not sure what tomorrow's supposed to be. It's extremely windy today. We've had a lot of windy and rainy days. So I'll report back to you tomorrow as far as how the weather was, and obviously you'll see how the hair is holding up then at that point. I will say I forgot to do a sniff test. I don't know what that smells like. Kind of, ooh. I really don't know what that smells like. It's not strong. It's maybe like a light perfume scent. But anyways, yes, I really do like how my curls feel. There was a slight cast as I was drying, but by the time I finished drying my hair, or diffusing my hair, I should say, it had completely softened up. I did scrunch out the crunch with a little bit of oil then, and like I said, this is what my curls are looking like. I really like the definition, and I think I have good elasticity and everything like that. So I'm going to quit chattering on, and I'll be back tomorrow. All right, girlfriends, I am back with my day 2 hair revisiting rather the Naughty hair care line. And this is what my curls are looking like. not too shabby, I would say, looking pretty good. So my overall thoughts, like I said, looking pretty good. I really do like my curls. I like the definition. I like the bounce. I like the lightweight feel. Now, being that it is a lightweight feel, I don't necessarily like that. I feel like I don't have much hold. Now I do feel like I have a little bit more frizz up top. Maybe it might be about normal for my day too. It's not terrible, but I do feel like I could have a little bit better frizz control up there. The rest of my hair really isn't frizzy at all. So being that this gel is more of a lightweight hold, there are two things that I would probably do differently just for my preferences of how I like my hair. One, probably I would just go with a hairspray. I love hairspray. I'm a hairspray kind of girl. I like the grit that it gives me. I like the volume that it adds. So I would do that. Now, if you don't like hairspray, I would recommend maybe, and if you do like a harder hold as I do, I would recommend using this gel and then maybe going in with a little harder hold gel on top. And if you do use two gels, you probably don't have to go in with as much of this as I did. But since this was my only holding product, really, I went pretty heavy-handed. So let me show you the back of my hair here real quick. So those are my thoughts and results of revisiting the Naughty Hair Care brand. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Have you tried this brand? Do you like it? Have you been able to try all the products in the brand that you really wanted to? Because that's the whole reason why I revisited today, is because I hadn't been able to get my hands on the gel until relatively recently. So like I said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.